Good morning dear students, welcome to Narayana online classes. For class 8 students, today's topic is sp3d, sp3d2, sp3d3 hybridization. Now here, few examples we will discuss about this sp3d, sp3d2, sp3d3 hybridization. Now here, if we come to sp3d hybridization, here according to the sp3d hybridization, one s atomic orbital is combined or is mixed with 3p atomic orbitals and 1d atomic orbital, and it forms how many number of atomic orbitals are combining here? 5 atomic orbitals are combining, and it forms 5 equal number of sp3d hybrid orbitals will form. How many number of hybrid atomic orbitals are combining? Those many number of hybrid orbitals are forming here. Now suppose if we come to sp3d2 hybridization, here one s atomic orbital is mixed with 3p atomic orbitals and is mixed with 2d atomic orbitals, and it forms 6 equal number of sp3d2 hybrid orbitals will form. Here these are atomic orbitals, this is also atomic orbital, and this is also atomic orbital. How many number of atomic orbitals are combining? Those many number of hybrid orbitals will form. Now here, before mixing they are having different shapes, but after mixing they are having equal shape and equal energy will be there. Okay, now come to sp3d3 hybridization. Here one atomic orbital is mixed with 3p atomic orbitals and is mixed with 3d atomic orbitals, and it forms 7 equal number of sp3d3 hybrid orbitals. Now here these all are atomic orbitals, and how many will form here? 7 equal number of hybrid orbitals will form, and they are having equal shape and equal energy will be there. Okay, now here if we come to the examples related to this, here for example, now the questions are asking like this. Now for example, the given question is what is the hybridization, or which of the following compound, which of the following compound is having sp3d hybridization? Now the options are like this. First option PCl5, second option XeF4, third option PCl3, fourth option XeF6. Okay, these are the given options. We will discuss about these examples, these options you can take. Now come to the PCl5 molecule. Now here, what is the central atom here? Phosphorus atom. Phosphorus atom is attached to how many chlorine atoms? 5 chlorine atoms. Now come to the electronic configuration for phosphorus atom. It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 2p6, 3s2, 3p3 is the electronic configuration. Now outermost configuration I am taking as 3s2, 3p3. Then ground state electronic configuration, if you take it is 2 electrons, 3p3 means 3 single electrons, 3 unpaired electrons are there. Then here this phosphorus atom, it is attached to 5 chlorine atoms, means we require 5 unpaired electrons, but we have only 2 unpaired electrons. Means here there is no d electrons in this, but empty orbital is present in the third orbit. Then here the opposite electron will be jumps to the empty orbital, empty d orbital. Then here one s orbital is there, 3 p orbitals are there, and 1 d orbital is there. Means here before bond formation, these atomic orbitals will combine, and it forms 5 equal number of hybrid orbitals. Then here each orbital is having one unpaired electron. Then here if you see here, now d orbitals 5 are there, out of 5 only 1 electron is present. Now here each orbital is having 1 electron. Now how many chlorines we have? 5 chlorines we have. Then here each chlorine will give 1 electron for the bond formation. Now here 4 and this one is 5. Then hybridization is what I can take, it is sp3d hybridization. Now here 5 all are bond pair of electrons only. There is no lone pair of electrons. all the electrons are participating in the bond formation. Then here if you come to the structure for this one, 3 chlorines are like a triangle shape will be there, trigonal planar shape will be there, and 2 chlorine atoms are attached like this. Then here this compound I can take as, the shape of the molecule I can take as, it is a trigonal bipyramidal shape. Trigonal bipyramidal shape will be there. And here the bond angle, if you take in PCl5 molecule, the bond angle, how much you can take it is? It is 120 degrees bond angle will be there in the triangle shape, and between these two 90 degrees bond angle will be there. 90 degrees bond angle will be there. Like that arrangement of atoms will be there. Now here PCl5 is the example for sp3d hybridization. Okay, now first option is correct. Now what about the second option? The second option, if you see here, they are given as xenon tetrafluoride, CF4 molecule they are given. Generally xenon is a stable substance, stable element, it is a noble gas element, but here xenon in the exception case, it will react with the fluorine atom as well as oxygen atom, and it can form different types of compounds. Now here XCF4 molecule, if you take xenon is atom, if you take in the valence shell, 8 electrons are there, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you take F4 means 4 fluorines means 4 unpaired electrons will be required. 4 unpaired electrons means here 1, 2, 3, 4 means 4 bonds it is forming. Now how many lone pair of electrons are there in the central atom? 2 lone pair of electrons are there, and it is forming 4 bonds with the 4 fluorine atoms. Means here 4 bonds is nothing but what I can take here, means here in the valence shell like 1, 2, 3, 4 d orbitals, if you take here 1, 2, then here 1 s orbital. Okay, now here 1 s, 3 p's, 2 d's will participate here. Each fluorine will give 1 electron for the bond formation. Each fluorine will give 1 electron for the bond formation. Then here hybridization I can take as sp3d2 hybridization. sp3d2 hybridization. And the shape of the molecule I can take as, it is square planar shape will be there. And here the central atom is having 2 lone pair of electrons, but lone pair of electrons will not participate in the shape of the molecule. Only bond pair of electrons will participate in the shape of the molecule. And here the bond angle, if you observe, between any fluorine and xenon and XCF, if you take it is 90 degrees bond angle will be there. Means that I can take as XCF4 as the example for sp3d2 hybridization. Now the question is changed now. Which of the following compound is having the sp3d2 hybridization? Then I can take the example as XCF4 molecule. Okay. Now the answer I can take as now it is XCF4, not XC, not PCl5. Now the question I changed it now. Now come to the third option. Now once again here is PCl3 molecule now. Now what is PCl3 molecule? Phosphorus trichloride. Then PCl3 if we take as phosphorus 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, sorry 2p6, 3s2, 3p, 3 outermost is 3s2, 3p3. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We required 3 unpaired electrons only. We have 3 unpaired electrons only here also. Means no need to go for excited electronic configuration. Now here 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals are combining, and here 3 chlorines means each chlorine atom will give 1 electron for the bond formation. Then PCl3 molecule we can take the example for sp3 hybridization. Okay. Now this example yesterday we discussed about sp3 hybridization. Okay. Now the question is like this: which of the following compound is having sp3 hybridization? Then I can take as PCl3 molecule. Okay. Now come to the XCF6 molecule. Then XCF6 molecule, if we take here, xenon is having how many lone pair of electrons generally? It is having 4 lone pair of electrons are there. Okay, 4 lone pair of electrons are there. It is attached with the 6 fluorine atoms. 6 fluorine atoms means how many unpaired electrons will be required? 6 unpaired electrons will be required. Then here 6 unpaired electrons means here 1, 2, d orbitals 5 are there. Out of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now then 6 unpaired electrons are in the excited electronic configuration. Here 1 s orbital, here 3 p orbitals and 3 d orbitals are combining, and each fluorine atom is giving one unpaired electron to the xenon atom, and here it is forming sp3d3 hybridization. It is forming sp3d3 hybridization. Okay, now here xenon atom is having one lone pair of electron and it is having 6 unpaired electrons. Means 6 unpaired electrons means it is forming 6 bonds with 6 chlorine atoms and 6 bond pair of electrons are there. One lone pair is there and 6 bond pair of electrons are there. Then here it is example I can take for sp3d3 hybridization. Okay, sp3d3 hybridization. For example, now options are like this. Which of the following compound is having sp3d3 hybridization? Now the question options I am changing now. Suppose IF7, XCF2, fourth option, and first option I have given as SF6 I have given. SF6. Now the options are given like this. Now what is the answer? Now the question is what? Which of the following compound is having sp3d3 hybridization? Just now we discussed XCF6 we discussed and XCF4 we discussed. XCF4 is the example for sp3d2 hybridization. SF6 is also example for sp3d2 hybridization. IF7 is the example for sp3d3 hybridization. And XCF2 is the example for, it is sp3d and this is sp3d3 and this is sp3d2 and this is sp3d2. Okay, right? Now the answer we can take as what? IF7. How we discussed now? Like that we can take. Okay, IF7 like that we can take. Right? Okay. Thank you.